Long ago, in a quiet village surrounded by tall trees and red soil, there lived a little girl named Zara. She lost her mother when she was very young. Her memories of her mother were only fragments. The smell of fresh clay after the rain. Her mother's soft voice as she hummed while cooking. The warmth of her embrace. Every evening, Zara would walk to her mother's grave. She would kneel, touch the soil, and cry. "Mother," she would whisper, "why did you leave me?" The wind would start through the trees. The birds would stop singing. But her mother never answered. Zara's father loved her deeply. She was all he had left of his late wife. He held her close and called her his little light. For a while, life was quiet and peaceful, filled with memories of her mother's love. But loneliness is heavy, and one day Zara's father remarried. The new woman smiled at first. Her words were soft, her hands gentle in public. But behind closed doors, her heart was cold. The stepmother had her own children. Slowly, jealousy began to grow inside her. She saw how much her husband loved Zara. She did not like it. She whispered lies. She told him Zara was stubborn. She told him Zara was disrespectful. She told him Zara did not deserve his love. Little by little, her father began to believe her. The home changed. Her step-siblings were sent to school. They were fed well and cared for. Zara carried baskets of fruit to the market. She returned home tired and hungry. Every evening, she went to her mother's grave. She cried. "Mother," she whispered, "I am alone." Sometimes Zara remembered happier days. She remembered running barefoot with friends along the dusty paths, chasing goats through the fields, helping elders carry water from the well. She remembered the festivals in the village. Children dancing around fires, drums beating, laughter filling the night air. And always her mother's voice. "You are strong, my little star," her mother had said. "Even when life is harsh, your heart can stay gentle." One afternoon at the market, as Zara sat quietly by her baskets, a well-dressed woman stopped. She watched her carefully. "Child," she asked, "why are you not in school?" Zara lowered her head and told her story. The woman's heart ached for her. "I want to see your parents," she said. That evening, the woman visited Zara's home. She explained that she lived in the city and owned a shop. She needed help. And she promised to send Zara to school. Her father hesitated. His heart felt heavy. But the stepmother smiled. "One less mouth to feed," she said. "One less problem." And so Zara was given away. Before leaving, she ran to her mother's grave one last time. She fell to her knees and cried. "Mother," she whispered, "I am leaving. Please do not forget me." The city was huge and frightening. The streets were crowded. The noise was loud. The smells were different from the village. But the woman, whom Zara now called Madam, was kind. She kept her promise. Zara went to school in the morning and worked in the shop in the evening. She slept well for the first time in years. She learned new things. She made new friends. Still, every night, she thought of her village, her father, and her mother's grave. Zara never forgot her pain. She remembered hunger. She remembered the long days at the market. She remembered the loneliness and the rejection. She promised herself that one day her life would have meaning. She promised she would help others. And she worked harder than anyone could imagine. Years passed. Her stepmother's children, left behind in the village, grew wild and careless. Their lives went nowhere. Zara studied medicine and became a doctor. Respected, kind, and strong. One day, her stepmother became very ill. She was brought to a hospital in the city. The doctor on duty entered the room. Their eyes met. The woman screamed and cried. She recognized the girl she had mistreated. The child she had sent away. "Please forgive me," she begged. Zara felt her heart tremble. She remembered her mother, her grief, her tears, and her suffering. And she chose mercy. She treated her stepmother with care. The woman recovered, but she never forgot. Elders tell this story to children with these words. Never mistreat a child. Never let jealousy rule your heart. Life has a way of turning suffering into strength, and cruelty into its own punishment. Zara's life became an example of courage, kindness, and forgiveness. Even in pain, she never lost her heart. Even when betrayed, she remained gentle. And that is why her story is remembered. Thank you for watching and supporting this channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Hit the bell button for more videos.